Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss a few pointers on assessing how well you have advanced on your spiritual journey. Have you ever wondered how well you have come along? How to know, are you more conscious than before? I suppose this question makes me laugh a little bit because if you're already asking how conscious you are, then is that conscious? Is it conscious to ask if you are more conscious than before? Well, you are already asking. You are already having fun with this, and it's okay for you to ask. Have I grown? Have I developed? Have I matured? We naturally find ourselves asking these questions when we are on our spiritual journey. Sometimes life brings you people in your life, and that shows you already that you have come a long way. Other times, someone who have helped you, mentored you, guided you, taught you over the years might make a comment and say, you have come a long way. But sometimes nothing really seems to show that you have grown. Yet you have read, yet you have studied, educated yourself so much, and there is not a university degree which could say to you, hey, here it is, showing you that you are now graduated from spiritual school and you have came this far, isn't it? So what are the tools, what are the viewpoints you can look through to check what is the measure, so to speak, to check if you have grown and developed and if you have come a long way from where last time you have checked yourself. Now, the number one question is this healthy? Is this useful for you to examine how far you have come? And the answer is sometimes yes and sometimes no. Hard to know which one it is. It is healthy for you to have a self-reflection. It is healthy for you to look back and say, back then I was weak, but now I am strong. And it is not healthy to say, yes, but so and so have so much strength and I wanted to be just like that person and now I have failed because I haven't gone as far as that person have. That is not healthy. Why? Because it's not helpful. So your job is just to be yourself. And that's the truth. You're meant to be yourself. Even when you are walking on this journey and purposely committed to grow in consciousness, you're meant to be bettering yourself at being yourself. So look at that. Am I more myself? Am I more comfortable with who I am? Am I more accepting of who I am? And more importantly, am I making an effort to express myself and through myself allowing consciousness to be spread and to shine into this world? How do you know this? Well, you can simply just look and say, am I more fearful than I was before, or I am still as fearful, or am I less fearful? And you can see it clearly that there are things you are more comfortable doing, there are things you are not afraid, and fear itself, the emotion, doesn't manipulate you as much. So check if you are fearful. And all the steps you are taking in life, is it driven by fear? Or is it driven by the knowing of yourself? If you know who you are and you're comfortable because you know that essentially you belong to life, and this life is helping you, guiding you, ushering you, using your abilities to bless other people, and you are comfortable with that. And that's what's motivating your day-to-day activities instead of fear or lack, then you know that you have grown. On number 2 place, ask yourself, am I doing what I love more than what I have done before? Am I spending the allocated time, which is meant to be spent on doing things I love, or I am always busy with something I don't actually really care for? Whatever you love. If you love helping other people and that's what makes you happy, are you doing that? Or are you just simply helping other people despite that you don't even love it because you think that's what you should be doing? So, is your activity expressing that you do what you love? Beside the fact that you're also taking care of your responsibilities. You are having a healthy balance between taking care of your responsibilities and doing what you love and not cause any suffering. Are you doing that? If you are doing that and there is a healthy balance there, and this balance is really well established, it's becoming a really good habit for you. Even in challenges, you are keeping this balance very well. Then you know that you have come a long way if this was not the case before. On the third place is, am I grateful for what I have? Yes, gratefulness is a wonderful measure to see how far you have come. Because if you are grateful, may that be that you are grateful for a good teacher, a good mentor, or whatever that mentoring and teaching and understanding comes through. Doesn't matter if it comes through people or it comes through even a beautiful flower or a beautiful sunset or a waterfall or whatever that is, whatever teachings you are able to receive and be grateful for, or other things in your life. Whatever measure you are able to be grateful for, that measure is the measure to show what can you be entrusted with. Yes, the measure of your ability to be responsible and depends on how grateful you are, because responsibility and gratefulness are extremely closely linked. If you are responsible but you are extremely ungrateful, then you're doing a lot of damage and your job is not done the way you're supposed to get it done, meaning it's not done lovingly. There has to be a huge amount of respect and gratefulness in you towards the life for entrusting you with the amount of responsibility you have. And you have to handle it with preciousness, you have to handle it with great reverence for the responsibility entrusted to you. Now, I'm going to leave you with this short sum up. If you truly want to know that you have come a long way, ask yourself, can you laugh at yourself? Can you have fun with yourself? Meaning, can you look at your strengths and weaknesses and not take them too seriously? Because if you can, then you know that you have not caused suffering to yourself. But at the same time, make sure that this question doesn't excuse you from taking responsibility for what you are responsible for. Does that make sense? So if you have a duty or a role to fulfill or things you need to take care of, then go and do them. But if you find yourself with shortcomings and they are not truly that important, then just laugh. If you are weak at some areas in your life and no matter how hard you try, you still have weaknesses in that area, then just laugh at that. Ask for help and go on. Don't make it into an identity for yourself. So, if you are able to laugh with yourself, in yourself, then you know that you have matured a great deal. Because being conscious means that you understand that your true identity doesn't rest with the limited, which is always changing, your personality, your activities, your experiences, forever changing. So that limitedness doesn't hold your true essence, but your limitless self, who is free, who is able to laugh, who is able to understand that the limited is limited. And it's okay for you to make mistakes. It's okay for you to have a good laugh at yourself. It's okay, and it's more important than anything else that you enjoy your life. I hope this video was useful to you today. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.